When the pandemic shut down the world, employees were suddenly able to work from home. A remote workplace was earlier unimaginable, but it became the new normal. 4 years have passed since then, and now the future of work looks very different again. Only about a tenth of workers the world over are working in hybrid mode, meaning a combination of work from office and work from home. That's hybrid. 79% CEOs say that remote work will be dead within 3 years. Bosses are increasingly asking workers to return to their desks. But here's the irony. Many corner offices are still sitting empty because the option of work from home is still reserved for the privileged. And this is the great workplace divide. According to research, the number of days people are allowed to work from home correlates to their income. So higher earners enjoy more flexibility. Look at the $50,000 to $100,000 income bracket. Globally, out of all the people who fall in this range, only 38% workers can sometimes work from home. Compare this with employees that make $100,000 or more. 63% of them get the same benefit, and this gap only widens as you go higher up the ranks. And it is privilege pro max for the wealthiest among us. The top bosses, the company leaders, they may call workers to office, but many of them can still stay remote. The best example is Starbucks. The coffee giant made an announcement last year. It urged workers to come back to office. Not many paid heed. So this October, Starbucks doubled down. It warned its employees, return to office or risk being fired. Now, most workers cannot afford that. They cannot afford to lose their jobs, so they are coming back to work. But apparently their CEO, Brian Niccol, doesn't have to. Starbucks is headquartered in Seattle. Niccol lives in California. That's a 14-hour drive. Now, if you were in Niccol's position, what would you do? Move cities, right? Well, Niccol doesn't have to do that because Starbucks has given him a jet, an actual private jet to commute back and forth. That too just once a week. What about the other days? On the other days, Niccol works from his dedicated home office space. Now, this is a man who earns a base salary of $1.6 million. He received a $10 million bonus when he joined the company this year. So if someone can afford to move houses, it is Niccol. But this is not an isolated case, and this is not against Niccol. This is the trend. Look at Salesforce, the US software company. Earlier this year, it ordered employees to return to office, while the company's CEO, Mark Benioff, says, "I don't work well in an office." Well, that's convenient. Of course, he would much rather work from home, or should we say, from his oceanfront properties in Hawaii. Yes, rules are different if you are a CEO. But data proves that the same rule should apply to CEOs because according to research, it is the C-suite that is more ineffective when working from afar, not the foot soldiers. Now, a jet may close literal distances, but research says that the greater the distance between the CEO's home and company, the greater the gap in the company's performance. Yet the C-suite can ignore all of this. They can force workers to pack the cubicles because few will question an empty corner office or what this means for the future of work.